Kid Craddock in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
This is Kelly Raspberry with your Showbiz Top 5 for Friday. It is September the 24th. Radar Online has got scoop on 2 new shows they say MTV is offering for our viewing pleasure. One would be a spinoff from the Jersey Shore starring Pauly D. It would be following him as he does his old DJ gigs around the country and up in Canada. MTV won't confirm that, but we also hear that Lauren Conrad is going to be back hosting her own reality show, even though this time not going to be about her personal life. So maybe this time it'll actually be interesting. Jessica Simpson and her BFF gay hairstylist friend Ken Paves broke up. It's been about a couple months now, and at first we heard it was a nasty spat, or a little spat that blew up out of proportion actually. But now we're getting details. And a source says what really happened was Ken is sick and tired of Jessica dropping all of her friends and having her new boyfriend be the sole focus of her universe. And here comes her latest boyfriend, Eric Johnson, and she was doing her same old routine again where she dumped all of her friends for her man, and Ken had had enough and told her like it was. It ended up in a huge fight, and now they're done. Brittany Jones, the 21-year-old who's said to be having an affair with Ashton Kutcher, well, it's over now, obviously. She says that in actuality, she and Demi Moore are friends, that they all sort of hooked up and were friendly with each other after they ran into each other at the bowling alley that one night, and, you know, Brittany slipped the phone number. She was texting one of her friends that it's basically a sham marriage and that don't believe everything you hear about Hollywood marriages. And she also has hired a publicist, so we can direct any future questions we have for Miss Brittany Jones to her PR specialist. Now, Star Magazine says they've got all the scoops on the behind-the-scenes drama that takes place on the set of Glee. And they say it's pretty nasty stuff, like drug use, hooking up, backstabbing. You have to buy the magazine to read the whole story, but they say that Leah Michelle, who plays Rachel on the show, is just like her character in real life. Complete diva, very demanding, trying to give unsolicited advice to people on how they should sing, more like her, of course. They say that the guy that plays Puck, Mark Salling, and Mr. Schuster, who's really Matthew Morrison, they actually have competitions with each other to see who can get the hottest extras phone number that day. So the big studs on set would be Puck and Mr. Schuster. And then finally, I'm recording this now before Lindsay Lohan goes before the judge. So by the time you see this, you'll probably know the answer to what the judge decides in Lindsay Lohan's probation violation case. Now, we already know that she reportedly failed 2 drug tests, but one's supposed to be thrown out because there was some paperwork botch up or something like that. But now we hear that the judge, let's see, has 2 options according to a deputy DA that talked to E! News. The judge could remand her into custody and set her bail, and she could bail out. They say a bail bondsman's going to be on standby to take care of that if that's, you know, scenario A. Or she could just come in and admit the violation, and he could sentence her right there to jail. But because of the prison population and the overcrowding in LA, she'd be booked, processed, and in and out in about an hour. So that's what could happen. You know more than I do at this point, and that's your Showbiz Top 5.
Check out more blogs, pics, videos, and celebrity gossip, all at kidlive.com.